Hello everyone, Benair here with another Legends of Runeterra video. Today I am playing a Pantheon Renekton deck again. And that might not make a lot of sense, except for the past 40 minutes I have been recording footage. Or so I thought. Apparently I didn't hit the record button. So even though I had so many great games where I got to showcase exactly what the deck's supposed to do, I didn't record it apparently. So I'm making this again. So, quite simply, it's a Pantheon Renekton deck. And the idea behind it is it's very simple, that it's a Shurima Targon bundle. You'll see a lot of decks like this running Pantheon and Action, but my idea was I didn't want to do what everyone else was doing. And I figure, seeing how the deck runs a whole lot of buff anyway, why not try it with Renekton? Give the boy some love. He needs it. Buff him up. He can get a lot of overwhelm damage through. He can be like an alternate win con alongside Pantheon. The spicy cards I'm running, because other than the few spicy cards, it's a typical Shurima Targon Pantheon bundle, is Shards of the Mountain. Excuse me. I underestimated how good this card is. If you have a couple of faded units on the field, being able to gem them every turn consistently and cheaply get off your faded triggers is amazing. Siphoning Strike, because once again it triggers faded as well, and it can also buff up our two finishers in Pantheon Renekton. And we're also running the Bruiser to generate lucky finds, again cheap faded triggers. The other spicy card I'm running is the Ancient Hourglass, and this is what I'm so upset with. If you Ancient Hourglass a leveled up Pantheon, you'll get double the keywords on him when he comes back. And that's so big. It's so huge. And in the last game, the game I just did, before I realized my recording was in fact not going, I leveled up my Pantheon. I played the Hourglass on him during my opponent's turn. Opponent passes, Pantheon enters, and he gets all the keywords. And my hand is full of gems from Shards of the Mountain. I throw 4 of them on the Pantheon and swing with a big, like 14-6 Pantheon. And it was glorious. And I went to go, oh cool, I got the game I wanted in. After like 10 games, I finally did the cool combo I wanted. And then I wasn't recording. And it made me big sad. But we can't do anything about that, so I'm going to spend another 40 minutes getting gameplay footage, and I'll use that. And hopefully we'll get to showcase that combo again. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I know I sound really sullen. I was just so depressed after finding out I wasn't recording. If you could, leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below with any deck ideas you want me to do, including deck challenges. Anything that you might think is not necessarily a good deck, but a deck that has a hard win condition. I'm thinking about doing a couple challenge videos as well. But shoot some ideas below. Let me know what you think of that idea. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this game. Alright, let's go. Oh, this is the first Mono Fiora deck I've seen since the new expansion came out. Alright. Oh. You love to see the Saga Seeker. Show me something. No early game buffs for it. Big sad. But if we can get something, like, if I can draw a Pell Cascade or something, that'd be so big in buffing this out of Fiora range. If he offers the pass here, I'm probably going to go into Pass Perseverium. Like, if he's playing Mono Fiora, I'm not in any rush into giving him fodder. If we had a buff card in hand, we might play the Saga Seeker, but we don't, so we're going to dig. Alright. Now, we can't right now. We're gonna have to let the Fiora hit for. That good? Very good. Alright. Now we can play the Pantheon without worrying about a single combate. We got double shield vault too. Like, we waited a while to get going. Like, we played it cautious against the Fiora deck. But... okay. I'm just thinking here, like, what is he going to do here? At 5 mana, what does he do? If he single combats me, if he buffs,
embrace the quiet of your life.
All right, if he sharp sights it, it becomes a 3/6. I mean a 5/6. He blocks. Neither of us die. Then he single combats. Then we both die. I'm more than willing to lose my Pantheon. I can't think of what this person might have, but I just don't see a way that he comes out on top. Except for Hush. Oh, if he had Hush, that would have been big-brained. But not even then, he would have died too, because my base stats would still beat him. And now he buffs in order to live before he gives me a chance to respond.
Strike without worry.
That's fine.
Gotta find a gift for Renekton, right, Arda?
And we just pass. We have none of our fast speed responses here. And the risk of single combats is really high. We have no interaction at all. Oh, this is such a bad matchup. He'll just buff out of range of that.
Renekton, I found something special for you.
If it bleeds, it's special enough.
These shield vaults are nice, but... Barrier just really messes me up without having a buff of some kind. We're gonna try to stun this. I mean, he might do something like I buff it into another single combat or something, but I'm fine with that. If that's what he has, that's what he has. And we're just gonna go for damage. We're not even gonna bother with this Fiora. Ooh, that's a big hit. Okay. Okay, explains why he was so willing to take this hit. I don't think it's gonna hit, but we'll try to go ahead and hit his Fiora right here. Like I said, I don't think this hits ever, but like sharp sight saves it. Yeah. But it levels up Renekton, and his Fiora is only at 1 HP now. Which is kind of big. Riposte.
Your move.
He has to get 2 more hits off. I mean, he could have another barrier to stop this, but I'm gonna go for it. Again, I'm pretty sure he'll have a response to save it. He only needs 2 more HP. Okay. That still weakens it a lot. That's potentially big. Alright, we got a little bit of wiggle room here. The hourglass gives us a fair bit of protection. That's fine. Drew all 3 of those. So we're gonna go for this. And stun. So even if I do get rid of this, it's still fine. He runs Shield Vault. Interesting. This is 8 damage right here.
Special for you.
If it bleeds, it's special enough.
He still has 5 cards in hand. This is a tough game. Like, Fiora decks are always such a tight walk.
Remember the fall.
I am their end.
No, I'm not going to give the Fiora a chance. I'm just going to go for the 5 damage. And I'm going to keep this. And if he has 2 strike effects, he has 2 strike effects, and there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, he'd have to have a single combat and another buff spell in hand, which is entirely possible with the way my luck's been going. Okay. We're gonna go for this. He can totally still kill me right now, but it has to be a very specific set of cards. Well, that's fine. That doesn't bother me because it still puts his feet. Again, he'd have to draw a barrier and a
That's right. Run.
if he has a Fiora or a barrier or anything, I lose. But by the same token, by the same... Okay, let me think here. Alright, if he has a Fiora's Riposte or any of the barrier cards in his hand, and a single combat, I lose no matter what. I have no way to stop that. So let's assume the worst. If he has just if he only has the barrier card, then if I swing into him right now, I lose. I think I go with this.
Today we turn the tide of war.
I have no other way to get vulnerable. And I have to kill his Fiora now. The longer I wait, the more chances I'm just giving him to do something. Which means I feel like I have to swing like this. And if he has the Fiora, he has the Fiora. Otherwise, I'm just giving him opportunities to challenge and buff.
Stand strong.
Okay, he doesn't have it. Okay. Alright, we win. Yeah! There we go! Oh, if he had one barrier card, I would have lost just there. I had to take the chance, though. I didn't see any other way out of it. Oh, good game, sir. Good game. That guy didn't give up. He waited till the end. Because if I would have made a misplay, if I would have panicked and passed to him, he would have had victory. Nothing I would have been able to do about that. Next game. Fiora's raised my blood pressure. I don't like that. caffeine. Yeah, we like seeing grappling hooks, but only after we get, like, Pell Cascade, Gems, Shield Vault. Such a good card. Shield Vault's such a good card.
Come out from your shadows, demon.
Okay, we'll take that one tick of damage. If he develops, like, if he played what the 3/6, the Daybreak that becomes a 3/6 for one turn, we would have done the Shield Vault, but he didn't, so we're just gonna swing in here for some damage. Fair enough. We are gonna go ahead and gem our Saga Seeker, make it a 3/3.
Sunlight guide you.
And that's the good thing about these gems. Any cheap, either cheap or permanent or both effects is great to go ahead and get early because you can spam them out without going like, oh, I should have saved it for a bigger threat. No, you just go ahead and throw those out. We're saving these for either big late game celestial units or the if he's running the Allegiance guy who makes your celestial cards cheaper. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're gonna go and try to get this buff off early. You know what? We take those. We take that. The spell didn't resolve, so it didn't get the effect off, but I'll swing first. Oh, he didn't block. We're going to bank our mana. We're going to save this gem. Wow, okay. Oh, I was never so happy. Silence that! No more Daybreak for you. Oh, that's such a big play. Now we're going to go for the Shield Vault. And if he plays like a Leona or anything, we're going to grappling hook it. Solari Sunhawk. That's fair. Into a swing.
Back, heretic.
There's Pantheon. He'll be leveled up on my next attack turn, if everything goes right.
Have faith.
Yep. I mean, we'll burn a bit of mana here. As long as he didn't grab one of them with Spell Shield, one of the big Celestials with Spell Shield. Which is mainly the Devourer Destroyer. You didn't get the Overwhelm or the Elusive one. Yeah.
Chosen of the sun.
The light rules the heavens.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go like this. See, we don't want this Leona to be on the field to activate her effect next turn, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. It's 9 damage. It's hard for Leona to survive that in these colors.
Is this the face of fear?
My path is set.
Yeah, we take 5 and we trade here. Play the Wounded White Flame.
Discipline and conviction.
I mean, Hush sucks, but the way I look at it is if he has Hush, he has Hush. Or Comet, either one. We have a second Pantheon in hand. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and... Pretty sure he can't have another one. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We'll go for it again.
We are all soldiers this day.
Ha! Got him! He couldn't handle the double Pantheon. You killed one. There's another one behind the corner.
The gods see they can bleed.
Oh, my
They
third
know
skill.
they can die.
Need to get some water, actually. Why am I drinking Pepsi? Cause it tastes good. Alright, yeah, we got time for one more. One more. Let's go. No one likes the Pantheon living. Is that a Yasuo Malphite deck? Am I facing Dio? Okay. Okay. Meme Lord. I face you. I challenge you. Dang, okay. I like Malphite Yasuo, like that. I'm not saying it's a full meme, but Malphite just sucks. Like a lot. But if you get it off, if your opponent feels bad, which would be me in this case, I hope not. Malphite just stunning down the board and Yasuo Hasakiing them all to death. Yeah, we're gonna have to just pass on that. I don't want to kill this blue sentinel and give him 4 mana this turn. Not without some way to respond. That's fine. We're gonna end up taking 4 damage here. And now we're gonna stun down this blue sentinel, and if he goes to play Yasuo, I will attempt to play the grappling hook onto him. Interesting. Now, Concussive Palm. Concussive Palm. Or Still Tempest. Either one. I'm fine with that. I didn't want to accelerate him to 4 mana when I only had 3 that second turn because he could have had Yasuo. Wow, okay. Okay. I think this person's playing a pretty memey deck, but it's so, like, all in into this concept. I kind of gotta respect him for it, if nothing else. I'm gonna go for this. Of course, the Merciless Hunter doesn't have Faded, but it still triggers the targeted effect for Pantheon and gives Pantheon that permanent buff.
Today we say enough.
6'4" is pretty big, too. It's a big boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh. Yeah, we'll go for the gem. Go for a little bit more damage. Sea Palm, that's fine. This Malphite's close to leveling up. He could drop it right now. No, okay. Go for this again. Trigger's faded. Trigger's Pantheon getting buffed again. Yeah, I know it didn't look like that way earlier, but the way I understand the rules is if a buff says grants allies everywhere, then even if it gets recalled to your hand, it retains the buff. Okay, so here's the dealio. This is the way I look at it. These are actually some pretty powerful buffs that he's managed to survive to. So I'm going to play the Pantheon. If he wills of Ionia the Pantheon, he's not going to have the man to play something really scary. So that's fine with me. That... Okay, hold up. That's 14, 18. We'll threaten the lethal? And yep, just we get the lethal. But yeah, I thought a meme deck as my last deck of the day, but I'm running out of time, so thank you guys so much for watching. I didn't get a chance to show off the really cool Ancient Hourglass combo because I wasn't recording like a dumbass. But thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below of any other deck ideas you might have or any other games you would like to see me make videos of. I read all your comments, and thank you guys so much for those who watch to the end and then leave comments, like my videos. You guys know who you are. Thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. It really does. And I will thank you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow.